Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic and well. So today I'm back with a highly requested video. On my last video, I mentioned that I could do a video on all of like my musky scents, and so many of you guys said, yes, give us the musky scent videos. So these are the fragrances that I opt for more in the summertime and spring also. This is the thing with musk scents. They come in all variations. They are not all the same. You can have a very spicy musky scent, or you can have a very soft creamy musky scent. So guys, definitely let me know how you're doing, how you feel about the lighting, the setup. I did switch things around a little bit, so I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this new setup and that the lighting and everything is coming through nicely. I purchased a new mic, which cost me a pretty penny, but it's not working out with my camera just yet, so I'm trying to figure that out so I can really elevate the sound. Okay, let's talk about fragrances. So I have a bunch of fragrances here that to me give off that musk kind of vibe. All of these fragrances definitely have that clean girl aesthetics, very polished, very minimalistic, very simplified. Simple is beautiful, so keep that one in mind, right? We're not talking boring fragrances. They're just like a totally different genre of scents. They're not doing the most, but they are incredible on its own. I'm gonna start off with the most obvious, and this is a brand that is definitely known for their musk fragrances, and that is Narciso Rodriguez. This is a line that I absolutely love. And let me tell you, I was a big hater of this brand 4 or 5 years ago. I did not like any of their fragrances. Something about them just didn't come off great on my skin, and now I want them all in my collection. And what I love about them is that they have this stunning feminine quality to them, and right now I'm on my feminine energy vibe. Like, I really want to give that off in 2024, so all the fragrances that make me feel ultra feminine, that's what I want in my collection. Musk Noir for her. This is a really beautiful musky rose scent. It is one that I like to wear in the summertime because it's a lot more fresh and suave. It smells like clean skin, and I describe it as like a conditioner, like you just washed and conditioned your hair. And you know that clean scent that you get on your hair with a good conditioner that has some sort of floral nuances to them? That's what I get with this fragrance. It's very fresh, light, feminine, very amazing for every day and great for like a signature scent. But I definitely think that it performs a lot better in the summertime rather than the wintertime. And I think that it's just so perfectly balanced. It doesn't come off super animalic, but there is a little bit of animalic quality to the fragrances from this house. And this beauty over here that went mega viral on the internet, specifically on TikTok. This is Musk Noir Rose, and out of the two, this is definitely my favorite. I feel like there's a little bit of oomph to this one that the other one doesn't have. This scent is sexy, it's feminine, it's sensual, it's alluring, it's very inviting, so I definitely recommend. I wear it a lot. As you guys can see, there's a bit of a dent, and I plan on wearing it even more right now that I smelt it. This to me is definitely ultra feminine. It has this beautiful floral quality with the musk, and it just smells like clean skin, but in the most elevated way possible. This is one that I like to overspray because I really want that sillage to be loud and bright, and so it's not a beast mode fragrance, but when you overspray, people are going to smell it on you, and it's one that gets me a ton of compliments. And it's one that I don't really layer a lot. I do like this one on its own. It's that good that I don't even think of layering. Next fragrance is one that I would call a true musky scent. Like, you definitely get a heavy vibe of this fragrance, and this is Glossier's You. This is a scent that's quite popular, and first of all, when I smelled this, I was like, I don't get it. It's nothing special. It is a fragrance that will get you a lot of compliments. It smells clean and very fresh and musky and kind of spicy in the dry down. It's a unisex fragrance for me for sure. Like, I don't get super feminine vibes, but it smells really simple, okay? Like, very minimalistic type of vibe. But for some reason, when I spray this, I get a ton of compliments, and it just smells clean, like you just took a shower, you're really well polished, and you smell good. You know when you see someone from across the room and you're like, that person looks like they smell good? They smell good, like they have good hygiene. This is the vibe that you're going to get with Glossier U. And I do get a little bit of floral. I don't know if there's floral in here, but I do get a little bit of a floral touch to this fragrance. But honestly, for the price point, I would definitely highly recommend this one, especially if you are into musk fragrances and you just want that fragrance that's clean. Like this is my go-to like gym fragrance. And now I have two fragrances from Le Labo. This fragrance house does musk really well. I find a lot of the fragrances that I've tried from them have that musky kind of dry down, and these are two very different fragrances, but they smell incredible on their own, and guess what? Together. And when I tell you the compliments are endless, these two together are very chic and elegant, which is Rose 31 and Another 13. So if you have these two, layer them, I promise you they're going to give you rich vibe. Start with the one that I wear the most, which is Rose 31, which is why I'm almost out of the fragrance. I actually had to stop myself from wearing it because I was going to finish this super duper fast. It's so easy to wear. I could wear this to anywhere, like something super casual, something super elevated, something super glam. I will wear this fragrance and it always hits no matter what the occasion is. It smells so good to me. A rose scent, but it has this heavy dose of musk in the dry down. So it gives me a musky rose fragrance. It's fresh, it's bright, a little spicy, a little musky, and it's just all combined makes for that chic, minimalistic it girl kind of vibe. I feel really chic when I wear this fragrance. Like I said, I can wear it to all sorts of occasion. That's why I'm almost out of the bottle, because I've worn it to events, I've worn it to dinners, I've gone to upscale restaurants with this fragrance, and it just always makes me feel ultra feminine and beautiful. So if you love a rose fragrance with a sharp musky dry down, this is one that I would highly recommend, and this lasts forever on me. Now, Another 13, there's a note in here that is ISO E Super, which gives off like a musky, woody scent. And that's what I get totally from the opening to the dry down. It's very fresh, it's very bright, but also kind of cozy and warm at the same time. And the musk in here is done perfectly. Some people find that it runs a little animalic. On my skin, it doesn't. It just smells like clean skin to me. And it's one that has the biggest sillage. When I talk about true musky scents, this is the one that's really going to fill up a room and everyone is going to notice you. You don't necessarily need to overspray and it will be present. So this is one that I really like. Again, very chic, very elevated. It's one that my husband has worn also. It's completely unisex for sure. But now if you are on a budget and you don't want to spend Le Labo money, you can go ahead and try out Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume Superdose. Very similar vibe. I just want to say that this one is not as, it doesn't have that creamy woody vibe that Another 13 has, but that musky, that ISO E Super, whatever that note is called, I think it might be in this one. I could be completely wrong, but I definitely get that vibe. Extremely similar. This one is probably a little bit more spicy and leans slightly more masculine to me, in my opinion, but they are very similar. I'm going to stay in the same realm right here, okay? So if you still want Le Labo vibes, Another 13, but you don't want to spend Le Labo money, I would also suggest Floral Street Arizona Bloom. This smells quite similar to Another 13, but this one has a coconutty vibe to it. It's still like musky and clean and fresh, but that coconut provides this like creaminess. So if you want something with a creamier texture, you probably enjoy this one over here. It's one that is beautiful. Honestly, Floral Street has stunning fragrances. Oh yeah, when you spray this, you definitely get this like coconutty vibe, but it's not like sunscreen lotion type of fragrances. It's just like coconut water rather than coconut cream. And then you get that muskiness, and it's just like a really wearable fragrance that smells great. The quality of them, are they equal to me? I'm going to be completely honest and say no. I do find that Le Labo lasts a lot longer on me. It performs a lot better. It projects a lot better. But I mean, me, for the price point, you could just go ahead and overspray this one and you will still smell incredible. But then you also have Juliet Has a Gun, which has a very similar vibe. Out of the two, I want to say Juliet Has a Gun smells more like Another 13 to me personally than the Floral Street. Now, if you're scared of musks and you want to go very slow, you want something that's still feminine energy vibes, you still want something that's going to make you feel like a lady, I will absolutely recommend Musk from Kayali. This is the most gentle, soft musk scent ever. This is the musk scent that made me not be afraid of musk scents. I smelled this and I was like, oh, okay. This just smells so good. Skin right out of the shower, lotioned, moisturized, hydrated, ready to go out into the world. It smells so pleasant, so feminine, and so gentle. It's one that you really don't have to think about. It's a gorgeous signature scent because it's not doing too much. It's very simple, but in the most beautiful way. So pretty. And the atomizers on this are just so beautiful. Look at the mist on this. Oh, the continuous mist is just perfect. Oh my God, it's fresh, it's clean. There's a bit of floral nuances to this fragrance also. It's just a perfect musk scent. Now, if you want a musk that's going to be a little bit more elevated, unique, not everyone's going to be smelling like this, I would highly recommend Apollonia from Jerzoff. This one has an iris note in there that gives it like almost like a powdery quality. You definitely get the musk in here, and it's just very unique and unusual and elevated. It smells ultra elegant to me. I'm going to spray it right here. Got too many sprays all over myself already. Wow. As soon as you spray this, you get the iris in here. So you have to like iris for sure. And honestly, I'm not a big iris fan in my fragrances, but I still really like this one. But it's not, I will say, it's not blind buy safe. Get a sample. Please get a sample. You can get a sample on Twisted Lily. Use my code Karina10 to get 10% off and sample these fragrances. Niche fragrances especially, sample them before you buy a full-size bottle. Very, very suave and powdery, and like that musk is clean and fresh. It's not spicy and like pungent. Like Another 13, this musk is in your face. It's very, very like almost spicy, while this one is like mild. And I really do feel like the iris balances it off and makes it like a clean scent vibe, almost like you put baby powder on your skin. Like if you like the scent of baby powder, you're going to like this one. And I say that in all the most positive way that I can. It really does give me that baby powder vibe. And the iris in here almost gives me like a little bit of this lavender vibe where it's like very comforting and cozy, and it's just chic. So this one is definitely a unique musk scent. The next one that I have is very, very popular, and I'm almost out of my bottle. It's one that I wore a lot in the summertime. This is Byredo's Mojave Ghost. You guys, look at this dent. Look at this insane dent over here. Yes, it is a fragrance that is like on my vanity all summer long. Get it out shower, I spray it on myself. I'm going to the gym, I'll spray it on myself. Going for a walk, going to the grocery store, going for lunch, I will spray this fragrance because this smells clean. It smells fresh and light and airy. It has this like, when I smell this fragrance, for some reason the color like a blush pink comes to my mind. I don't know if any of you guys get that, but I do. I get this very like pastel pink kind of vibe, but it's very fresh. It's very clean. It's not ultra feminine, but I do get a bit of a girly vibe to it, and it just smells so good. It's so good. It's one of those fragrances that's very simple and very minimalistic, but something about it makes you feel really put together and clean and fresh. So if that's your vibe, like a clean and fresh, right out of the shower type of scent, this is going to be your go-to. And I can see why a lot of people like it, because it's just a very likable fragrance. There's nothing in here that you do not hate, because it's not pulling too much here or too much there. It's really like in between, very well balanced and blended, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous everyday scent for the summertime because it's very refreshing, it's very light. So whether you are in the extreme heat, it's not going to become too much of this or that. In that heat weather, it just vibes with your skin really nicely and makes you feel fresh and clean and smell good. So this is definitely one that I would recommend for those that don't like a super fragrance kind of scent. Like, it doesn't smell too floral, too this or too that. You want something very light. Again, those that work in an office, you work in an environment that you need fragrances that are not going to be overwhelming. Oh, one of the best options is Mojave Ghost. Before I forget to mention, Byredo is now on Twisted Lily, so you can still use my code 10% off on Byredo fragrances, and they have some gorgeous scents. They have candles. So if you've been wanting to get your hands on Byredo fragrances and you needed a little discount, check out Twisted Lily, because now they are a part of their website, which is incredible. If you want something that's a little bit more affordable, I got you, baby, because these fragrances are really great at their price point, but they smell amazing, and they are from Lake and Sky. They have a ton of different fragrances, and I could do a video on them because I have a bunch of them, but 1111 and Appareil is the ones that you want to check out if you like that clean, musky vibe. But I will say they're a lot like Le Labo, where they do a lot of fragrances that have that musky dry down. So there are a ton that you can definitely try out, but I prefer these two when I'm talking about musky vibes. 1111 is one that really impressed me. It's really, really beautiful. Let me spray it right here. The atomizer is really nice too. Musky, clean, fresh. It has this kind of like, sort of like creamy vibe to it too. It smells so lightweight and airy. This fragrance smells like clouds, and the musk in here is like almost like a clean white musk. It's just kind of like airy and transparent and fresh and light and really great for every day. It sort of reminds me a little bit of being by the ocean and looking at beautiful blue skies. That's the vibe that I get with this fragrance. Then we have this one, which is Appareil. I hope I'm not butchering this one. And this, oh my god, this is another really stunning, elegant vibe here. A woody floral fragrance, but it does have some sort of musk in here. I believe it's like cream of musk or a creamy musk, if I'm not mistaken, last time I looked at the notes. And you definitely get this more creamy vibe in this fragrance. You definitely get like a woody vibe, but it's more like a sandalwood vibe, and the floral notes are really fresh. So if you don't like something that's overly musky and super sharp, this is a great option. If you still want some floral nuances to your fragrances, this is a really, really beautiful fragrance that just smells good all year round, and it's great again as a signature scent. Actually, both of these fragrances that I'm recommending are great as a signature scent. And the next one that I am going to mention is Leda. This is 22 Oris, and this fragrance is beautiful. Like, it's so chic and elegant and minimalistic, and I think so many of you guys would love this if you've never tried any of the fragrances from Leda. I love this one and also Vanilla Nera, but this one gives me a little bit of a clean white musk vibe in the dry down. It's super elegant. It has that kind of it girl vibe to me. You still get the nuances of the other notes in this fragrance, like the Oris, but that musky dry down is for me, okay? It's a creamy, gentle white musk dry down. It's not super heavy or overwhelming, and it just smells really gorgeous. Again, another one that I would recommend as a signature scent, or even as a wedding scent. Oh my god, it smells really elevated, and I'm so impressed with this brand overall. Like, I think that they do fragrances in the most beautiful way. The perfumers, the selection of the notes are really, really blowing my mind, and I cannot wait to see where this brand goes to. And this is from a fellow creator, so Stephanie Leda, you are doing your thing, and I think that her fragrances are spectacular. So guys, that's it for the fragrances. I do want to quickly mention my layering combo. So the body wash that I love to use when I am using my musky fragrances, especially if I know I'm going out and I really want these fragrances to shine, I love using Salt and Stone Bergamot and Hinoki body wash. This has a very fresh, musky dry down. It smells so good, and when I get out the shower, I definitely still smell that scent lingering on my skin. So it's a gorgeous way to layer your body care products with your fragrances if you really want your scents to shine through. So I recommend you guys checking this one out. They do have a couple of different scents that have a musky dry down, but this one's been my favorite so far. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and saw something new and cool today. Definitely leave your comments down below. I want to know, what are your favorite musky fragrances? I probably missed a whole bunch, so recommendations down below. I'd love to check them out. Thank you so much for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, share this video because it helps my videos so much. And any discount codes that I have will be linked in the description box, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao!